Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, I don't know how anybody with a logical mind, a small, and I do mean small amount of common sense, can fall for this garbage. You've got Schumer and all these other morons, and they're morons. I don't know if they're the moron or if the American people are. But this Jeffries goofball is a bully. Schumer really wants to be a bully. He's just getting too old and too senile to be. And then you got Pelosi in some reel telling a reporter to shut up like she's the queen. Hey, Nancy, who do you think you are? You're a public servant. That's what you are. You make a little bit more than a cop, but you're a public servant. That's what you are. Jeffries, you are a public servant. Schumer, public servant. You are to serve the damn public, not enrich your families with insider trading or backdoor deals that Washington is known for. This is what you idiots out there don't understand. And I don't know why, because it's so freaking simple. Politicians are sent to Washington to represent the voice of the people. The idea is simple. The concept is very small to grasp. You need little education to understand their responsibilities. Yet, you have idiot politicians like McConnell, like, what's that goofball's name? Kerry. Um, what's the other guy's name? I can't think of it, but all of them. I don't care who they are. Republican, Democratic, it makes no difference. If you are stupid enough to let them morons divide you with these stupid, ignorant parties, then I'm sorry, you are part of the problem too. There should be one party, the American Party, because all of them goofballs are elected to be the voice of the people. What are the people? Americans, American Party. Oh, that's just too simple. It's too simple. You know why? Because it'll work. Because then they have nothing to argue about. It's quite simple. You want to end this bullshit? You want to end it? Have Trump or whatever president put in an executive order that can be turned into law that they have to have a balanced budget and put in all of these they must have term limits. If the president of the United States, the chief, the number one commander in chief has term limits, then every political seat must have term limits. In states, governors can only have, I think it's 2 terms. If one political entity has term limits, they all should. That's common sense. That would end a lot of this corruption that we're seeing, a lot of mismanagement of money. This this American experiment is just so simple. The forefathers were so brilliant. Every single one of them were so brilliant in the simplicity of this constitutional republic. This is not a democracy, people. Do your research. This is a constitutional republic that small minded individuals that have their eye on a dollar bill and corruption that have fooled you into thinking it is a democracy. It is not. It is a Constitution republic. So now we're wasting all this time. We're going to sue this person, sue that person because we didn't get our way. You know, the American people are starting to wake up. That's why these Democrats want all these illegals in here, because the illegals speak broken English, understand a quarter of what is being said. All they know is that this goofy Uncle Fester looking dude wants us in the country, or this ignorant person wants us in the country. Hey, you know what? Guess what? Everybody was an immigrant at some point in time. Okay? Somebody's family member was. It is what it is. That's what this country is made up of, you know? And if you go through the right process, the immigration process has been there. It works well. We've had a couple famous people walk through it and have successful lives. You know, one name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Went through that, had a hell of a bodybuilding career, turned out to be a big action star, and then a governor. The other one, we have our first lady to look at. She came over on, I think it was a work visa. Maybe it was a school visa. I can't remember. But she came over here on a visa, liked the country, went through the process, became an American citizen, had a very successful modeling career, and then wound up marrying Trump. Okay? Probably many little girls' dreams, have a big sexual career and then marry a rich guy. Okay? Probably a lot of girls out there have that dream. Great. Awesome. What that shows is there is a legal pathway to citizenship where you can thrive and prosper, which is what the promises of America is. Utilize it. The ones that are coming in illegally have something to hide. So they won't make it through the checks and balances. That's why they shouldn't be here. That's so hard for you to understand. What? We don't have enough murderers, rapists, and drug traffickers locked up across prisons across this country. You need to import more. There's not enough gang members doing whatever in whatever city. Oh, yeah. Every time we have a horrible school shooting, the words out of the politician's mouth, we need more gun control. Really? Really? New York and Chicago have some of the toughest and strictest gun laws, yet they are both in the top 5 for most gun violence. Explain that. So, does it truly work? Do gun restrictions work? Oh, yes, I forgot. Criminals follow the rules. That's why they're good criminals. Pfft, morons. Common sense. Common sense needs to make a damn comeback. We need to stop dealing in feelings and start dealing in logic and truth. Have a good day.